Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Fink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Vanguard finally joined the crypto game after they said they won't even touch it, but now they are in. So let's talk about that. Also, let's talk about MicroStrategy because, you know, there are a lot of things around them. Can they really sell their Bitcoins? So let's talk about that too. Also, the chances for the FOMC meeting for rate cut. You know, Jerome Powell was talking yesterday. And finally, we're going to talk about what Larry Fink is thinking about tokenization as the big new thing. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. All right, let's no, not this screen, sorry, one sec. Just bear with me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. Okay, so prices first. So we can see that Bitcoin is at 86,900 US dollar with about a slightly 0.18% increase. Ethereum down 1.2% at 2,806 US dollar. The top gainer Sky 6% up, Pump Fund 5%, Quant 5%. Losers Canton 11%, AB 10%, Zcash 10%. So as we can see, no major moves, but still the trend is not strong. When we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart on the weekly, we can now clearly see that, you know, we had this red candle starting yesterday on Monday, and actually it went all the way down to 83,800-ish. And now the question is that is this now finally the bottom before a bounce, which it's more likely probably a dead cat bounce, maybe up to here to the 50 moving average on the weekly, or we can go further down and then, because sooner or later we have to bounce somehow. But the question is what is happening after that, and if really the bear case has started now for a couple of months, then it's going to be a dead cat bounce and then be going further down. So maybe it's a great chance to take off some chips on the table, but you do your own thing. This is just what I'm saying again. Because why? Because if you do continue and it will not be a dead cat bounce, then you always can rejoin, right? But to keep things in altcoins, in Bitcoin, I mean, have some Bitcoin if you wish, of course, on the side, just in case. But, you know, here, when it goes down, if it really plays out the dead cat bounce and then becoming further down, then you can buy it on a much cheaper price. And yeah. Fear and greed index back to 16, you know, yesterday it was 20, last week 15, now 16. So the fear just continue. But look at the big picture. The big guys joining crypto. So that's the reason why crypto definitely has, in my opinion, a future, because Vanguard, which is the second largest asset manager in the world, and they said, no, they're not going to touch crypto. They are in the game. So here we go. Vanguard's 50 million plus clients will soon have access to crypto ETFs. So Vanguard CEO ruled out crypto ETFs on its platform in August, so not long ago, right? But consistent demand for crypto has seemingly changed his firm's tune and is set to allow its clients to start trading crypto exchange traded funds and mutual funds on its platform starting Tuesday. So basically today we'll be talking about ETFs for Bitcoin, Ether, XRP and Solana. So guys, you know, things are changing. They said they're not even going to touch it. BlackRock, the biggest one, you know, they are all in since January 2024, since the beginning. The crypto ETF started in the US, I mean the spot one. And maybe in the future, Vanguard also coming out with its own ETF. But right now, they allowed the trading on their platform, and I think this is definitely massive, especially when we're looking at now crypto prices, Bitcoin price, other crypto price, they are down. So guess what? It could be a nice entry point for many clients at Vanguard. I don't know what you think about this, but I think this is the future we are heading. Of course, so for short period of time, for weeks, for a month, there could be a bearish case, but then usually the bull case always come back. It have been so far. Okay, now let's talk about a little bit things around strategy, because there are some clouds, and let's talk about it. So we have now strategy set up 1.4 billion cash reserve. And so strategy, the world's largest public Bitcoin holder, is creating 1.44 billion US dollar reserve to support dividend payments on its preferred stock and interest on its outstanding debt. So this time not to buy Bitcoin. This is not now the goal. And when you're looking at this here, this is about MNAV and net asset value. And if it would go below 1x, strategy will consider issuing credit to repurchase, their stock of MicroStrategy. And here we have now the CEO, who was actually talking about it. When could be the possibility? Even their rule is, one of their key rules is never sell your Bitcoin. In what case can they do that? So listen to it.
Now, as we're looking at, Bitcoin winter, as we see our MNAV compressing, my hope is our MNAV doesn't go below 1. But if we did, and we didn't have other access to capital, we would sell Bitcoin.
But that would almost be a last resort.
That would be a last resort. And I think, look, there's the mathematical side of me that says that would be absolutely the right thing to do. And there's the emotional side of me, the market side of me that says, we don't want to really be the company that's selling Bitcoin. So
now they said it openly that if it would go under 1, they don't have other sources, they might have sell some of their Bitcoin. And when we're looking at now the numbers, the MNAV is 1.16, right? And here is the big number. They're sitting on 650,000 Bitcoin. So let's see how this plays out. But, the question, who will be the bad guy kind of in the 2026 when it comes to market dump? We had previously FTX, we had before that MATIC, and so on and so forth. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen for sure, okay? Don't get me wrong here. But just think about it. If a strategy somehow has to start to sell their Bitcoin, even just a fraction of it, just guess what the message would be to the world who are saying never sell your Bitcoin, and even that they repurchase it and all these kind of things. But this could start some another downward pressure, and which will bring us to cheaper Bitcoin price, which is great if we think in long term, because you always would like to invest in asset when it's in lower price. And of course, now we have Peter Schiff, saying that today is the beginning of the end of MicroStrategy. Saylor was forced to sell stock, not to buy Bitcoin, but to buy US dollars merely to fund MicroStrategy's interest and dividend obligations. The stock is broken. The business model is a fraud, and Saylor is the biggest con man on Wall Street. Tough words, but Peter Schiff now is talking about that. Right, okay, next topic, let's talk about the end of QT and the chances for rate cut. So actually now officially 1st of December was the end of quantitative tightening, and then sooner or later we will go into quantitative easing. It's Doesn't mean, you know, when you have quantitative tightening finished, then straight away next day quantitative easing is not how it works. It takes months, but the direction is shifting. And now we have 87% chance for a rate cut in 8 days on the 10th of December. So yeah, but right now the crypto market is care about other things, but this will definitely help to pushing in the direction for in 2026, maybe to have another nice leg up. Okay, and finally, let's talk about BlackRock and what they think about tokenization. So we had Larry Fink talking about reward asset and all these kind of things already a couple of times. And BlackRock CEO Larry Fink and CEO Rob Goldstein call tokenization the next major evolution in market infrastructure. So they believe that tokenization going to be one of the big things which are coming up. And guess what? For tokenization, you do need blockchain. You know, there is, crypto. So a lot of things, crypto-related things could boost as well because of the tokenization. So this could be definitely interesting in the next couple of years. It's not that thing which, fires as a rocket straight away, but things happening in the background, and we are living in the digital world day by day, even more and more. And tokenization would definitely make assets more liquid, the whole transaction even faster, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of things for it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day, I bringing you, another one. That was the Hungarian one. So I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news to keep you up to date. So don't forget, if you would like to stay up to date, just simply subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.